is really in store for us today in terms of business. And I know every one of us is actually very busy. In spite na nata sa balay naman po tayo mga daghang mga gipangbuhat-buhat sa atong mga tagsa-tagsa kapanimalay. And I certainly believe na kanang we are making ourselves productive. No, I hope na in spite of the news that we receive here in Cebu City that we already have around 20 plus positive of COVID, and in fact we have positive also here in Lapu-Lapu City, and we still gonna continue to pray na hopefully dili lang jud siya modaghan para mo flatten sad ang curve, no, para dili taon ta maabtan og dugay aning ato ang quarantine. There are posts in Facebook na asay mag-goal ko magtan-aw kay moingon dito nga until January 2021 pa ko, no? So saon naman lang ani mo perti na naton daota ani wala tay kaon ani may mahitabo, no? But anyway, we want to be vigilant with that. We just want to keep on praying and we want to be productive in all of this para ato siyang matagaan og kuan bitaw kanang productivity po ng ato ang time na atong spend karon even if naata sa quarantine period, no? I think mapangitaan ra gyud. Okay? So let's start, no? Let's start with the presentation, and if there are new, I think there are new here who are joining with us for the very first time because I've seen a lot of new names. Let it be that this presentation would be an eye-opener to all of us. This opportunity is what we are doing. This is where we put ourselves in terms of time. Yes, Sir John, I will speak in Tagalog so that they can understand. So, we're doing this business because we felt and we believe that there is so much potential in this business. And we believe that this business will stay for quite longer a time. It will be here to stay for more than 5, 10, 15, or even 20 years or more. So, let me introduce you to the company. No? The company is D818, and we are actually engaged in the business of real estate. Now, since the time that the government launched the program, Build program by the government, you can see a lot of roads and bridges that have been built across the country, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. I was given the chance to roam around the place all over Visayas and Mindanao, and I really have seen how the roads are opening windows of opportunity to even to the far-flung areas in Mindanao, especially in Mindanao. Those areas which are formerly infested with rebels and infested with Abu Sayyaf or MNLF. And right now, because there are new roads that have been built, it's been passed by public transportation right now. Insurgency have lowered down, and guess what? Left and right of those roads that have been built, there are developments right now. It's either residential community or commercial community. Residential, so you get to see there, most of the project in Mindanao right now are still in the house and lot project. But there are also few condominiums that are starting to sprout in the area. And there are also commercial area also. That's the same here in Cebu, in Bacolod when I went there, in Iloilo, same. In Ormoc, it's same. Practically, when there are new roads and bridges that are open, opportunity actually came in. So, meaning this business could really thrive even up to 50 years, no? Di pa ni mahuman. Di pa to tatapos. Okay? So, ano bang ibig sabihin ng real estate? Ang ibig sabihin ng real estate is very simple. Anything that is attached to the land, including all the developments therein, including that of any form of structure or any form of beautification included in it. That's part of real estate. If it talks about above the surface of the ground, that refers to our subdivision project, our condominium projects, and also commercial projects at the same time. But when it refers down below the ground, actually it refers to only one thing, the so-called cemetery, or most commonly sa ang tawag natin actually ay yung mga cementerio. But these are actually private parks, no? Memorial parks and memorial gardens. So, why real estate is a good investment? Bakit hindi ho tayo mag-engage ng ibang negosyo? But hindi na lang ako magbebenta ng Avon? Ba't di na lang ako mag-personal collection? Bakit real estate? Bakit magandang investment ang real estate? Number one, real estate will give you a passive income. Passive income means is an income that you are not really physically working in order to have that form of income. So the most common form of income that you can generate from passive income generated by real estate actually ay rental, no, rental business. So napakagandang negosyo ho ang rental. I'm attending a webinar once a week. Actually, it's a once a week program. I'm attending a webinar by Brian Page, and he's talking about Airbnb. And I was really fascinated with the fact about Airbnb and how big is the industry of Airbnb worldwide. No, we're talking about worldwide, not just here in our place. It's worldwide. And I was shocked. I was so shocked that it already even surpassed the business that of the hotel, because a lot of travelers right now are looking for cheaper rates in terms of accommodation, and they go to Airbnb because Airbnb is just like Grab. No, you just download the application, you search and look for properties that you can stay, and it's even cheaper. And most importantly, it's homey. No, it's homey. So a lot of people right now are buying properties and they went into an Airbnb business. And probably one of these days we're going to have some sort of a orientation with that or training about Airbnb. I'm just finishing my course on that webinar. No, I think I still have around 4 more sessions with Brian Page about Airbnb. And I like the idea, and I'm going to share it to you as soon as I'm done with the webinars. Okay? Aside from that, it's a protection against inflation. Now, today is the most challenging moments of our lives. Globally, we are actually in recession. With COVID-19, we are in recession. Economically, the world is really hit by the so-called inflation. And if there were people are earning in dollars and were saving that money right now in their bank accounts, I'm sad to say, and I'm sorry to say, that the value of that dollar right now is actually going down. So, but if it was placed on a real estate property, whatever earnings you have in dollars outside of the country, and you are able to place it in a real estate investment, then that money could have been protected, because whether we have the inflation up or down of the value of money, the value of the real estate property remains constant. So it's always protected. Next is that it is a good collateral. When you apply for a loan and you use a real estate property as a collateral, the bank actually accepts or offers or release you with a loan up to 80% of the appraised value. Compared to that of cars, now when you are going to apply for loan and you use car as collateral, the loan availment of that is only 40% of the appraised value. And sadly, when you talk about cars, the appraised value of car actually depreciate, or rather, the car depreciate the day that it runs. So imagine the depreciation cost 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years from now. So it's gonna be lower, and so on. Compared to that of property, assessor's office said that ang isang property daw ay magdodoble ang amount niyan on the average 3-year span. So if you bought a property today for 1 million pesos, just count on the minimum of 3 years. Most likely your property even doubles. Sometimes there are economic development in the area that makes the growth of the property faster. But nevertheless, it grew. No, it grew. Next is that it's tangible. It is something that you see, nakikita mo, na-appreciate mo. Owning a home is an emotional thing. No, everyone actually loves to just simply look at their house because it is something that they have worked for quite a time also. Then, most importantly, the value of the real estate property does not become zero. That's the reason why if you really wanted to build up your portfolio, you really wanted to build up your income, you've got to put in investment on the real estate property. That's what the rich people do. Rich people actually are putting their money in real estate in order to make it grow. Look at Ayala. The main business of Ayala, actually, you can see their globe and everything, but the real business of Ayala is actually real estate. Look at Cebu Business Park. They're earning billions there. They're earning billions in Cebu Business Park. Look at the Cebu IT Park. They are also earning in billions there. Because in there, it's a long-term lease. So you can see, you can just imagine the business of Ayala. So if you and I would really wanted to accumulate wealth, I suggest try accumulating real estate property. Now, one day when we get to earn more here in our business, then we need to buy more properties. Then we will become investors also. So our goal is to become business owners and business investors. Okay. So last June 29 of 2009, the Philippine government actually institutionalized the business of real estate. In the Republic Act 9646, also known as the RISA law, it regulates there that the practice will now be limited to any any licensed real estate broker. Now, there are two forms of that because there are actually what we call our independent practitioner. And in the same law, no, in the same law, there is a provision there in Section 32 of the 9646. It says there the corporate practice of the real estate service. And it says there, a corporation duly registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, that is the first requirement. It has to be registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, not DTI. It has to be SEC. That's what in the law. Shall and can engage in the business of real estate service, and the person authorized to act for the corporation is duly registered and licensed real estate broker. So there are two components of that provision. There has to be a corporation registered by the SEC, and there has to be a licensed broker in the corporation. That will represent the company in itself. Thus, we will be authorized to transact business as an agency. Therefore, because of that law, the company was established, D818 Premier Properties Incorporated. So it is a company fully registered by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, I took the name D818 from this Bible verse, Deuteronomy 8:18. And it says there that you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is God who gives you power to get wealth, that he may confirm his covenant that he swore to your fathers as it is this day. Now, I quoted it there because I firmly believe that each and every one of us have a God-given gift that we may be able to know how to work and to produce money. Now, that's the reason why we are not taught actually na magtatrabaho ka. Hindi tayo tinuruan na magtrabaho. Ultimately, when the time that we become mature, ultimately we begin to think that we need to work and we need to find and we need to really generate an income for a living. Because it says there in the Bible that it is God who gives you power. It is God who gives you and me the capacity and the power to be able to make money. So it's already given in our DNA. Nasa DNA na natin yan. No? Kaya ako, naniniwala ako na by the time na we were created by God, I am certainly 100% believe on it that kaya natin magbenta, kaya natin maghanap buhay, kaya natin mag-generate ng income. Okay? So what's the vision of the company? The vision of the company is that we envision to see a multitude of godly, responsible, and self-driven real estate entrepreneurs. So that's the vision of the company. We want to see real estate entrepreneurs continually doing the business through selling and recruiting new business partners daily. So let me explain the vision. Ang nakikita ng kumpanya ay mga real estate entrepreneurs. Hindi ho nakikita ng kumpanya na magiging real estate agent lang kayo. Ang nakikita ng kumpanya ay magiging real estate entrepreneurs ho kayo. Negosyante. Yun ho ang nakikita ng kumpanya. Na habang kayo ay nagnenegosyo, ang ginagawa ho natin ay number one, selling, no? Selling what? Selling properties. And the other one is recruiting new business partners daily. Kaya nga, ngayon, meron tayong recruitment seminar para sa mga bagong kasamahan natin sa negosyo. Bukas naman ulit, meron naman na panibagong mga session natin for new agents. So yun ang nakikita natin. Hindi ho objective ng kumpanya na magiging best salesman kayo. Hindi ho yun. Ang gusto ng kumpanya, magiging negosyante tayo. Ikaw, ako, tayong lahat. Okay? So the mission of the company is actually we seek to enhance our business by faithful practice of self-discipline, integrity, and care. We teach, keep, and develop every member to become business leaders. So again, the objective of the company is to make you and develop you to become business leaders one day. It is not our objective na magiging ahente lang kayo habang buhay. Hindi ho tayo kikita dyan ng malaki. Hindi tayo kikita ng malaki pag ahente lang ho tayo. Kung gusto nating kumita ng malaki at magnenegosyo at makatulong sa ibang tao, magiging negosyante ho tayo. Yun ang advocacy ni DPPI, ni D818. Okay? So, let me introduce you to the corporate board of directors. Now, yours truly, handling the webinar today, is I am Joffrin Villasencio. I act as the president and the CEO of the company, together with Juliet Plania as the vice president and the chief finance officer of the company, and Melvin Roy Plania as our corporate secretary, joined by Rowena Villasencio and Edwin Limpasa as the board of directors of the company. Now, these are the management team that really ensures that this company will be there to serve you, will be there to help you achieve your dreams and goals in life. This is the management team that will develop you to becoming who you will become here in the process. That the objective of the company is one day to develop you to become business leaders. And by all means and ways, we will be exerting our effort to really develop you to become business leaders. And in this business, always remember, the greater income always goes to the leaders. The greater income always goes to the leader. Okay? Now, if you are able to observe that there are actually on your screen that doesn't appear the microphone sign, please contact them because they might probably be not hearing the presentation. They are not hearing the voice actually. So, sayang din naman po. So, with a partner, this is our real estate broker partner. So this is Hermenegildo Biuelo. This is the one that we declared in the Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, Sir Boy, as we call him, is a licensed real estate broker, but at the same time, in his corporate practice, he's a certified public accountant. So Sir Boy actually have a long experience in the corporate world, coming from Coca-Cola all the way to Pepsi-Cola. And later on, as he approached towards retirement, he was able to serve in this big company as the chief finance officer of the Lucio Tan group of company, primarily that of Virginia and that of Philip Morris. And on the last part, as he retires, he was the chief finance officer of Toyota. Okay, so that's his stint in the corporate world before. While he was joining with us, but right now he's giving it full time now. Okay, so these are our corporate registration. This is our Securities and Exchange Commission certification. We have our BIR registration, our Lapu-Lapu City Business Permit year 2020, and on the last part, take notice of that. You can actually take a screenshot of that. We applied for our HLURB. HLURB is Housing Land Use Regulatory Board as a corporation, as a company. So that's D818 Premier Properties Incorporated. Okay. Now, to explain you further, an independent broker can actually get an HLURB by himself as a person, as you do the business. But by law, actually, a registered Securities and Exchange Commission company should, no, when I say should, which is dapat lang sana, should apply for an HLURB for the corporation before they are allowed to start doing the business in terms of what we are doing in terms of recruitment. So, ang iba lang kasi hindi sila kumukuha niyan kasi medyo may kamahalan, no? So, and that's why others chose and opted to just use the HLURB of the handling broker. So, in our case, we just comply para we can go into the open and say, no, we complied with the HLURB. And we pass all the requirement standards that they mandated to us. Okay? So, what's our goal, no? So, why are we in this business? No? Kasi ang daming magtanong sa atin ba't ako magninegosyo dyan, Joff? Ba't di na lang ako sa ibang negosyo? May sarili naman ako negosyo. Pero, ang tanong dyan, ano bang meron dito? So, ito yun, i-share ko. No? Our goal actually is to help members of DPPI to realize their dreams for the family. Now, lahat to tayo may mga pangarap sa buhay. Lahat to tayo are looking forward that one day, whatever things those we dream of, sana magkatotoo. Hindi lang siguro tayo nabigyan ng chance para maabot yung mga pangarap na yon. Pero gusto kong ipaabot sa inyo lahat, mga kaibigan, na si DPPI ay nagsusumikap na at a certain point na maibigay kung ano yung ninanais ng bawat isa, kung ano yung pinapangarap ng bawat isa. hindi man natin mabigyan ng katuparan ang lahat-lahat ng mga pangarap natin sa buhay, at least man lang dito sa DPPI, mabigyan natin ng chance na makuha at maabot natin yung mga pangarap natin. At kami ho dito sa management ay tutulong at gagawa ng paraan para maabot yun ng bawat isa ho sa atin. Hindi ko lang yan pangako, kundi nagiging commitment ko na yan ako kasama ng buong management team, kasama ng lahat ng mga members ng DPPI na nagsusumikap na abutin ang mga pangarap natin dito. So ano ba yung mga pangarap natin? What are those dreams that we've been fighting for? Ito, basic lang yung mga dreams ng tao eh. Number 1, dissenting bahay. Lahat ho ng tao, kung wala ho kayong bahay, nangarap ho kayong magkabahay. At ramdam na ramdam ko yan ng bawat isang member na pumapasok dito sa negosyo natin na nangarap na magkabahay. Kasi ako, naranasan kong mangupahan. The first time I arrived here in Lapu-Lapu, ang hirap. Alam nyo, tumira ako doon sa Paho Seaside. Kung hindi nyo alam yung Paho Seaside, yung tapat ng Gaisano, sa likod noon, papuntang dagat, doon ako nakatira. Isang squatter area ho. Yung eldest son ko, yung lahat ng bakuna niyan, kumpleto doon sa Paho Seaside na health center. Ang hirap po, naramdaman ko kung paano, kung ano, how it feels na nangungupahan. Ang hirap po maghanap buhay. Nagda-drive lang ako ng jeepney for 3 years in my life here in Lapu-Lapu City. Pero sabi ko sa sarili ko, gusto kong mangarap. Gusto kong mangarap kasi para sa pamilya ko, gusto kong mangarap kasi gusto ko rin silang bigyan ng magandang buhay, magandang bukas, no? So lahat po tayo, merong pangarap na ganyan. Pangalawa ho, if you are a married person, you dream of a good education for your children. And that's why we work hard, we work doubly hard so that we will be able to give the kind of education for our children. Kasi yun lang ang pwede nating mapamana. Wala ho tayong ikta-iktaryang lupain na pwede nating ipamana sa mga anak natin. Pero pag nabigyan natin sila ng magandang education, alam mo kaibigan, daig pang nanalo tayo sa loto. Yan ho ang mga living trophy natin pag nakikita natin ang mga anak natin na nagtatagumpay sa kanya-kanilang mga larangan. At pagdating ng panahon, makapag-retire ho tayo comfortably na hindi ho tayo maging pabigat dun sa mga mahal natin sa buhay kasi meron tayong savings na nilalaan para ho sa pang-daily living natin kahit ho naka-retire na ho tayo. Hindi ho obligasyon ng mga anak natin na buhayin tayo. But pag nagbigay sila, di salamat. Pero ho, ito, mas maganda ho pag yung umabot tayo sa stage na magre-retiro tayo, hindi tayo pabigat sa mahal sa buhay natin. Makakain natin ang gusto nating kainin, mapuntahan natin ang gusto nating puntahan. Alam mo, pag nag-retire tayo, hindi naman tayo mamamatay agad eh. Pag nag-retire ho tayo, buhay pa tayo. May mga bills ka pa na babayaran. Gusto ka rin mag-enjoy ng buhay. Di ba? Hindi lahat ng retirement ay patayan agad eh. Hindi ho ganun. So, kaibigan, always remember this. We work not just for today, but we work so that we will be able to have a much brighter future. We work not because we just want to eat today, but we work because we want to have provision even before and after and even tomorrow as we survive in this COVID-19, no? As we survive in this COVID-19. So, we are actually accredited to over 200 major developers all over the country. In fact, sa tingin ko, medyo sobra to eh. Kasi the way I look at it, nung pumunta ako sa ibang-ibang lugar, may mga local developers na nagde-develop ng mga property in any places that I went to. In fact, every now and then, may mga, in Mindanao, the rich people there actually, the Shindero there before, actually, they are building their own projects right now. When I went to Bacolod, a lot of people there, the rich Ilonggo that has a vast land actually, are starting to develop their own properties. And even here in Cebu City, there are so many rich local Cebuano who's now starting to develop real properties. No, for example, Atlantic Hardware. Atlantic Hardware had long been in the business of hardware, but today they have a development. Who else? Budget builders, you're familiar with budget builders. It's one of the institution in the hardware industry in Cebu, but they have their own development, no? What's their development? Resort City Condominium here in Lapu-Lapu City. And you can see more and more local developers that are starting to develop real estate properties. Okay? So, with regards to commissions, it is also mandated by law that any form or action or services that has been done in related to real estate, there has to be a corresponding professional fee. And what is mandated by the law actually is 5%. And that 5% actually yun yung ginawa natin ng marketing plan para maiayos natin yung distribution ng income. Later on, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung magiging hatian ng kitaan natin dito. Okay? Pero nakasaad yan talaga sa batas na dapat to may service fee lahat ng mga serbisyo or mga gawain related to real estate services. Okay? So, pag-usapan ho natin itong komisyon or ito na ho yung tinatawag natin na compensation. Pag meron po kayo diyang ballpen at papel, it is way better if you could take down some notes so that at least you can review later on or probably you can make some screenshot actually for the presentation para may review din kayo. Okay? So let's start. Now, everybody here, actually, when you go inside the business, the first time na pumunta kayo dito sa DPPI, ang entry level ho natin dito ay syempre ho, sales agent. No? And that is a simple term. Ahente ho tayo. Dito, bibigyan kayo ng rate na 2.5%. Ang ibig sabihin ho, that is already 50% dun sa 5% na standard commission. So kung may benta ho tayo ng 1 milyon, base na lang natin yung computation natin sa 1 milyon para mas madali ho i-compute. Pag may benta ho tayo ng 1 milyon na property, may possible or potential income ho tayo na 25,000 pesos. So, ang kagandahan dyan, most of the properties we have right now are actually more than 1 million pesos. So, if masipag ho kayo magbenta, kaya nyo magbenta 1 milyon, 2 milyon, 3 milyon, syempre ho, malaki yan. Pag 2 milyon, 50 mil din yan. Pag 3 milyon yung nabenta mo, 75,000 din yan. Yung sipag ho natin ay equivalent doon, ganun din kalaki yung komisyon. So in short, dito ho, ang tawag sa atin dito at this stage, ang tawag ho sa inyo dito ay self-employed. Okay? Ang tawag ho dito self-employed. Ganito yung picture, para more or less ma-picture mo niyo kung ano yung self-employed. Dati ho, nagtrabaho ako sa Pepsi Cola. Grabe bro, ang layo. I live here in Cordova and I work in Minglanilla, Cebu. Can you imagine every day that travel na ginagawa ko? Early in the morning, I travel and also late in the afternoon. And during the time when I started early in my work in Pepsi Cola, I started casual in Pepsi Cola. I don't have a car. I don't have any means of transportation except to ride public transportation. And can you imagine, I remember the days that I really have to wake up literally around 3 o'clock because I need to catch up the 4:30 KMK down in Mabolo para makadiretso po ako dun sa Minglanilla na isang ride lang. Ganun ho kapagod yung time ko doon. But the time na napag-isipan ko na medyo hindi talaga kaya ang sweldo, kailangan kong maghanap ng part-time job, naghanap ako ng pwedeng pagkakitaan. Ang estado ko noon, empleyado ako, na may part-time job ako, yun ang self-employment ko. So, naging ahente ako. I started as an agent here in the industry. So, umatin ako ng seminar, gaya nito din, way back 10 years ago. At doon ho, namulat yung mata ko, sabi ko, ang kaya ko to, sisikapin ko lang makapagbenta ng marami. At totoo, bumenta ako ng husto on my early days kasi yung mindset ko during that time, para kumita pala dito sa real estate, kailangan magbenta ako ng husto. So sinipagan ko. At totoo naman, pag masipag ka dito bilang ahente, pag masipag ka bro, alam mo, mas magandang income pa to kaysa magtatrabaho ka doon sa 8 hours na yung sahod mo ay minimum daily wage lang. Magkano? 400? 420? Hindi ko minamaliit ho ang trabaho ha. Kaibigan, hindi ko minamaliit yan kasi dyan ho ako galing. Matagal ho akong nagtatrabaho. Lahat ho tayo dito may mga trabaho. Yung mga achievers natin dito, dati yung mga empleyado sa factory. Pero nangarap po tayo eh. Nangarap ako, nangarap ka, nangarap tayong lahat. This time ho, Alam mo bakit nag-attend ka ng seminar? Kasi nangarap ka. May pangarap ka na gusto mong bigyan ng katuparan. At yung pangarap na yan, hindi mangyayari yan kung wala ho tayong gagawin. So, ito bilang sales agent, magandang kita na yan. Pero ang tanong, gusto ko lang bang hanggang dyan? Di ba? Ang tanong, gusto mo lang ba hanggang dyan? Ayaw mo bang umangat sa buhay? Ayaw mo bang magnegosyo? Gusto mo lang bang maging ahente lang na magpapagod-pagod ka sa init ng araw? Hindi ko minamaliit yan kasi lahat naman tayo dadaan dyan eh. But sa, sa mindset ko, ito yung mindset ko kasi, you can work hard. Pwede yun. Pero pwede rin you can work smart. Kaya tinuturo natin sa mga tao natin yung work smart, hindi ho yung work hard, yung work smart. No? So, tingnan natin. Gusto mo bang magnegosyo? No? Ask yourself that question. Would you like to have your own business? Kasi kung hindi ka pa settled sa mind mo, bigyan kita ng 3 rason why you should start your own business. Kasi lahat ng tao takot magnegosyo. Hindi siya takot magnegosyo sa idea na magnegosyo kasi gusto niyang kumita ng pera. Alam mo saan siya takot? Takot siya kasi hindi niya alam paano umpisahan ang negosyo. Takot din siya kasi akala niya para makapag-umpisa ng negosyo, kailangan ko ng limpak-limpak na salapi bilang puhunan. Yun ang mindset ng tao eh. Ang mindset ng tao, nakikita niya, hindi yung magiging resulta, ang nakikita niya, ang hirap kung paano umpisahan. Nakita niyo yung tao? At sa Pilipino lang kasi to eh. Kasi naalala ko yung mga incheck bago sila dumating, yung mga incheck bago sila yumaman dito sa Pilipinas. Nang dumating sila dito, napakapulubi ho nila sa bayan nila, sa country nila. Pumunta sila sa Pilipinas, walang-wala. In fact, nasa mga lansangan lang yan. Pero isa lang ang meron sa kanila. Yung mindset nila ay iba mag-isip ho. Hindi ho tinitingnan kung gaano kahirap mag-umpisa. Ang tinitingnan actually kung ano yung ang magiging outcome, kung ano yung magiging resulta. Kung baga, mas mabigat na rason na gagawin ko to kasi ito yung magiging resulta. Di bali nang mapagod ako ngayon, ito naman ang buhay na kapalit nito. Ganon ang iniisip ng incheck eh. Ang Pinoy ayaw. Ayaw ng Pinoy mapagod. Ang gusto ng Pinoy, kumita agad. Ang gusto ng Pinoy, ibibigay lang yung pera. Ganon ang Pinoy eh. Alam mo kung ano yung masakit sa Pinoy? Hindi ho na hindi tayo matalino. Matalino ho tayo, kaibigan. Masipag din ho tayo. Alam mo, saan tayo, yung mentalidad natin, pulubi. We have a poverty mindset. Yung mentalidad natin pang pulubi, hindi ho pang mayaman. Kaya nga yung mga insik, kahit pulubi sa bayan nila, yumaman kasi yung mentalidad ay payaman. So ito yung magiging rason, ito yung isi-share ko na reason kung ba't ako dati na nagtatrabaho sa Pepsi, nag-umpisa na bilang sales agent, nagpa-part-time job ho, bilang real estate agent, bilang self-employed, at bakit ho naisipan ko na itodo ko na to? Kasi ito yung rason kung bakit ho na gusto kong magnegosyo. Ipapakita ko sa iyo to at tignan mo kung ito rin ba ang magiging rason mo para magnegosyo tayong dalawa. Una, ito yung explain ko sa iyo. Meron lang dalawang side sa mundong to. Yung employee na side at saka yung business owner na side. Doon sa empleyado, wala akong masama sa magiging empleyado. Wala akong masama dyan. May kikita ho tayo dyan. Ako, nagpapasalamat ho ako sa Pepsi Cola kasi binuhay niya yung pamilya ko sa loob ng 5 taon. Maganda naman yung outcome doon sa trabaho. Kahit pa paano ho, na-promote naman po tayo at umabot po tayo doon sa stage na naging regional sales manager. So maganda yung career ko. Maganda yung naging career ko sa Pepsi Cola. Pero ito lang yun. Kahit manager o pinaka-general manager ng kumpanya ay iisa lang. Para dalawang form of prayers lang ang gagawin mo dyan. Number 1, sana mag-resign yung manager ko para may chance ako ang papalit. Ang pangalawa, na medyo masaklap din, sana mamatay na lang yung manager para ako ang papalit. Napakapangit naman. So, ibig sabihin lang actually, habang walang lumalabas or habang walang nagkaroon ko ng pwedeng maibenta, so nag-self-employed ako. Eto, magiging man working for money na ako. Nung naging real estate agent ako, pag may benta ako, may pera ako. Kasi may komisyon eh. Pag wala akong benta, wala rin akong income. Wala akong komisyon eh. So technically, kung ano yung magiging kayod ko, yun yung magiging income ko. Ito yung magandang explanation doon sa self-employed. Siguro alam naman natin yung mga vulcanizer. Nung may mga vulcanizing, simple lang ho yung trabaho ng vulcanizer. Pag may gulong na flat, may kita yon kasi magpapavulcanize yon. Pero, kung walang gulong na flat, walang kita yon kasi walang magpapavulcanize. Kaya nga, minsan, pabiro eh. Pag may negosyo kang vulcanizing, mga 1 kilometro bago makarating sa iyo, 2 kilometro, maglagay ka doon ng mga spikes para kahit paano pagdating doon sa vulcanizing shop mo, flat na yung gulong. Gaya ng karpintero. Ang karpintero, masipag ang karpintero. Malaki ang kita ng karpintero. Mahal kaya ng karpintero ngayon, 500 pesos a day ang karpintero. Sobra pa sa minimum daily wage. Alam mo yung karpintero, ang laki ng kita na. 500 pesos araw-araw, libre pa ang pagkain. May snacks pa. Sa umaga at saka sa hapon, tama? Pero tingnan mo yung karpintero. Pag walang nagpapagawa ng bahay sa kanila, o kahit ano, wala rin kita. Tricycle driver. Tingnan mo yung tricycle driver. May maraming tricycle driver, maraming kita. Pero pag hindi yan papasada, walang kita yan. Ngayon, walang kita ngayon eh. COVID eh. Walang kita ngayon. Bakit? Hindi nakakapasada. Ganon kasimple. Yun ang self-employed. Kumbaga, kikita ka lang, magpa-function lang kasi ikaw ang gumagalaw. Ganon yan on the left side. Now, tingnan natin dito sa right side. Sabi dito, business owner, 95% of the wealth nandito. Nandito sa mga business owner at saka investors. Ang pera lang ng mundo nasa 5% na galing dito sa employment sa saka doon sa mga self-employed. Tingnan natin yung business owner. Ang sabi dito, yan, makakain ba yan? Ano ba yung leverage na yan? Para ba yung adobo? Ano ba yung leverage na yan? Para ba yan beef steak? Huwag na ninyong mag-invest. Pag naging investor kayo, iba nang usapan doon. Money working for man. Nakita mo yung difference? Yung self-employed man working for money. Yung investor, money working for man. Kaya nga relax na relax kasi yung pera na ang nagtatrabaho para sa tao. Ganyan, stock markets. Pero medyo risky lang yung stock markets kasi. Yan, mutual funds. Yan, real estate. Yan ang pinakamagandang, napakagandang investment. Walang risk dyan. Kikita ka ng hustong-husto dyan. So ito yung rason kung titingnan natin kung bakit tayo magninegosyo. Ano ba yung mai-enjoy natin na benefit pag nagnenegosyo tayo? Ito, number 1. Yung time freedom ho. Ang time freedom, hindi ho ibig sabihin na wala na ho tayong gagawin sa mga oras natin. Ang ibig sabihin ng time freedom, ikaw ang nagiging responsable dun sa oras na kung meron ka. Hindi mo kailangan talagang maggumising ng maaga. Tingnan natin. Kung yung minimum daily wage mo ay 400 pesos, sabihin na lang natin 400 pesos, nagtatrabaho ka for 8 hours. Magkano ang bayan mo sa isang oras? Divide mo nga. 400 divided by 8? 400 divided by 8? Na 50? 50 pesos? Yung oras mo, kaibigan, hindi sa minamaliit ko yan. Pero gusto kong iparealize sa'yo, kita ka ng 50 pesos bawat oras. Na yan 50 pesos na yan, kayang kitain sa ibang paraan. Malaki pang kikitain ng tricycle driver dyan, 50 pesos sa isang oras. Sa totoo lang. Pero takot kasi ang tao eh. Gusto ng tao na masiguro niya na may matatanggap siya sa 15 at 30. Pero ang negosyante, hindi ganun mag-isip eh. Ang negosyante mag-isip, hindi doon sa may matanggap, ang negosyante mag-isip kung magkano yung matatanggap. Ganun ang tihon na nagtatrabaho ka, gustuhin mo mag-attend ng activity ng anak mo, hindi mo magawa. Mga important occasions in your life, you are there, you are not there, you are absent. Kasi hindi mo hawak ang oras mo, bayad yung 8 hours mo. Ang sobra lang ang sayo. Eh, kunan mo pa yan ng pangtulog. Ano na yung matira? Di ba? Ang second na reason or mga benefit pag nagnegosyo tayo, yan. You will achieve financial freedom. Ang financial freedom ho, hindi ibig sabihin yan, milyon-milyon yung kinikita mo. Hindi yan. Kasi may mga tao naman na kumikita ng milyon, pero hindi naman sila financially free kasi yung living expense nila, milyon-milyon din. Ang ibig sabihin ho ng financial freedom ay kaya mong mabuhay ilang araw sa isang taon na hindi ka magtatrabaho. Yun yung financial freedom. May pera kang nainilaan, may negosyo kang tatakbo na magbibigay sa iyo ng income na kayang mabuhay ka kahit wala kang gagawin sa loob ng 1 taon, 2 taon, 3 taon, 4 na taon, at kung ilang taon. Yun ho yung financial freedom. Minsan nga, pabirong sabi ba, financial freedom, ito yung common illustration pag ikaw financially free. Example natin yung mga babae. Yung mga babae, pag pumupunta ng department store yan, hindi ko lubos maisip at maintindihan kung bakit lahat sila pumupunta diretso dun sa shoes section. Kahit marami pa yung mga sandals, mga shoes at kung ano-ano pa, pag pumapasok yan ng department store, pupunta ng shoes section yan. At alam mo kung ano yung gagawin yan? Titingnan yung shoes. Titingnan yung shoes. Pagtingin niya ng shoes, buksan ko yung camera ko. Titingnan yung shoes, napakaganda ng shoes. Pero maya-maya, titingnan ang likod niyan. Walang sinabi, iniimik. Tapos ibabalik sa display. Babalik sa display. At sabay sabi doon sa kasama, ay, pangit ang quality. Pangit daw ang quality. Hindi ma-afford kaya binalik sa display. Yun yung financial freedom, kaibigan. You are not confined. Kung kailangan po ba bang mag-isip kung may pera ka ba, kung may gusto kang bilhin. Yun ay mga benefit ng negosyo. At yung pangatlong benefit ho, pag nagdinegosyo tayo dito sa DPPI, yan ho, yung future natin. Naalala nyo yun dun sa dreams na we want to have a comfortable retirement, enough savings for the future, comfortable retirement, enough savings for the future. Yan o, we want to secure your future. Safeguard your retirement with real estate. Yan ang sabi dyan, no? We will safeguard our retirement by doing real estate business. Kaibigan, pag tayo ho ay umabot dun sa stage na investor ng real estate property, secure na ho yung future natin sa retirement kasi ang gagawin na lang natin, tatanggap na lang tayo ng mga renta ng mga paupahan natin. Ganun ho ang benefit pag nagnegosyo tayo. Okay? So, tanong, would you build your business? Kasi hindi naman kasi ito mangyayari pag wala ho tayong gagawin eh. Kailangan ho natin kayo din to. Kailangan ho natin magtrabaho din para ma-build natin yung negosyo natin. Hindi ho to babagsak lang mula sa langit na para bang hinampas ng Panginoon na, oh yan, sa'yo na yan. Hindi ho. Kailangan ho nating trabahoin to. Yung mangga ho, hindi ho yan magbubunga sa loob ng 5 taon. Pero yung mangga ho, pag nagbunga yan, after 5 years, ay tuloy-tuloy hong magbubunga yan. ang negosyo ho natin ay hindi tumunggo. Hindi tumunggo na kung itatanim mo ngayon, bukas ho aanihin mo. Hindi ho. Ang negosyo ho natin ay mangga. Kailangan ho natin kayurin yan. Okay? So tingnan natin. Pag gusto mong i-build ang negosyo na to, kailangan mong gumawa ng team. Hindi ho pwedeng hindi ka gagawa ng team. Kaya nga ho, yung vision natin ay developing real estate entrepreneurs, doing the business of selling, and recruiting new business partners daily. Because the way to build your team is by recruiting new agents. At araw-araw mong gagawin yan. Hindi ho pwedeng magbukas ka ng negosyo na magpa-function lang tuwing Biyernes. Hindi ho. Pag meron ho kayong negosyo, araw-araw bukas yan. Walang bibili yan sa isang tindahan na parating bukas. So kailangan mo nating mag-build ng team. Okay? Kaya nga may seminar tayo ngayon every Friday. At ibang araw may mga learnings tayo mula sa iba't ibang developers. Pag Wednesday may mga trainings din tayo. Bukas ho, may recruitment tayo. Nakalaan yung recruitment natin 2 beses isang linggo. Friday at saka sa Saturday. Kaibigan, wala hong boundary ang ginagawa natin kasi nasa internet na ho tayo. Walang imposible ho kasi ang mga tao na nag-a-attend ng seminar natin ngayon, hindi na kailangan lumabas sa bahay nila. Nasa bahay na lang nila. Dati ho, ang hirap mag-invite para sa seminar kasi kailangan nilang lumabas. Yun ang hirap. Ngayon ho, hindi na kailangan. Okay? So, kailangan mo mag-build ng team. Bakit ho? Because hindi mo kailangan mag-build ng negosyo na to na ikaw lang mag-isa. You don't have to build this business alone. Marami ho tayo dito, may kasama ka ho, may kaibigan ka dito, nandito yung kumpanya, nandyan yung upline mo, nandyan yung downline nyo, nandyan yung mga kasamahan atin sa trabaho. Lahat ho na to, lahat ng mga tao dito sa kumpanya ay kasama mo sa pag-build ng negosyo na to. Ikaw, ako, bawat isa ho sa atin, magkasama ho tayo. Magkahawak ho yung kamay natin para buuhin ang negosyo na to. Hindi ho tumunggo, kaibigan. Mangga ho ito. Pero pagdating ng panahon na magbubunga to, believe me, ikaw ang unang makikinabang nito. Okay? So you've got to build your network and you've got to grow your business. Wala hong ibang paraan para i-grow yung negosyo mo kung hindi ho sa paraan na magbibuild kayo ng isang network. Ang tawag ho natin dyan ay isang business units. No? Gagawa at gagawa ka ng isang unit. Palakihin mo yung grupo mo. Invite ka as many as you can. Wala namang bayad para mag-join. Hindi ho tayo mapili sa tao na pumapasok dito. Wala akong pakialam sa educational background. Ang kailangan ko lang sa tao, yung desidido at buo ang loob. Yun ang kailangan ko. Kasi lahat naman ng tao na may pangarap ay deserving naman na mabigyan ng chance sa buhay. Eh kung walang magbigay sa kanila ng chance, eh sino na ang magbigay ng chance? Tayo ho, DPPI, ang magbigay sa kanila ng chance. Okay? Ito yung example ko, no, para medyo ma-concretize natin kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng mga sinasabi ko. Etong tao na to, si Henry C., isa sa pinakamayaman sa buong mundo. Number 1 ho dito sa Pilipinas. Pero nang dumating ito ng Pilipinas, napakapalubi ho, mas pulubi pa siya sa atin. Actually, pobreng-pobre yan ang dumating yan dito. Pero isa lang ang meron yan. Yung pag-iisip nito na gusto niyang maahon sa kahirapan. Ang tanong ko ho, ikaw, gusto mo bang maahon sa kahirapan? Kasi kung hindi mo gustong umahon sa kahirapan, ang negosyo na to ay hindi para sa iyo. Pero kung gusto mong umahon sa kahirapan, isipin mo kung ano ang inisip ni Henry C. Ang ginawa ni Henry C. ay kumayod siya. Eto na yung mga negosyo niya. Oh. May BDO siya, may SM, may SMDC, China Bank, at iba-iba pa. Marami ho siyang negosyo. Naintindihan ni Henry C. na yung oras niya ay isa lang. Bawat isa ho sa atin, ikaw, ako, at tayong lahat, ang meron ho tayo 24 hours a day lang. Wala hong merong sobra dyan. 24 hours a day lang ho tayo lahat. Gustuhin mo mang kumayod hanggang 24 hours ka lang. Pero ang inisip ni Henry C., kailangan kong mag-leverage. Ayan, lumabas na yung word na leverage. Kailangan kong mag-leverage kasi hindi ko kakayanin ito, ako lang mag-isa. So, ang ginawa ni Henry C., kumuha siya ng tao para magtrabaho sa BDO, magtrabaho sa SM, magtrabaho sa SMDC, magtrabaho sa China Bank. Bawat isang tao na yan, habang gumagalaw yan, si Henry C. kumikita. Naintindihan ni Henry C. na yung 24 hours niya ay isa lang. Pero kung kukuha siya ng isa pang tao, yung 24 hours niya magiging 48 hours na. Sabihin na lang natin 8 hours. Pag kukuha ko ng isang tao, yung oras ko ay madagdagan ng 8 hours. Sabihin na lang natin sa negosyo natin, 1 hour. 1 hour ang iibigay ng ang ahente mo sa'yo. Yung 24 hours mo, madagdagan ng isang oras, magiging 25 hours na. Pag kukuha ka pa ng isa, magiging 26 hours na, 27 hours, 28 hours. At lulubo at lalaki din. Di ba? So, anong mangyari? Eto, tanungin yung sarili nyo. Ilang beses kayo pumunta ng SM? Nakita nyo ba si Henry C. na nagbibenta sa SM City? Hindi. Hindi nyo nakikita si Henry C. na nagbibenta mismo doon. Na nagka-counter, nagka-cashier? Hindi ho. Hindi nyo makikita. O kahit nag-i-inspection, hindi nyo makikita si Henry C. Pero ano nangyari? Ayan o. Kahit matutulog si Henry C. ay may kita, may income, hindi lang ho 1,000, hindi lang ho milyon, bilyon ho ang kita ni Henry C. Bakit ho? Kasi nakapag-leverage siya. He was able to multiply his time and money through other people. Yan ho ang concept ng negosyo natin. Okay? So anong tawag doon? Yan. Ang tawag dyan ay leverage. Multiplying your productivity. Na mo multiply yung productivity mo. Yan ho ang magiging susi natin para magiging successful tayo dito sa real estate business natin. Okay? So, ganito lang yun. Tingnan mo, SM City, may 10,000 na empleyado. Eto si BDO, may 10,000 na empleyado. Ilang empleyado lahat? 20,000. Bawat isa na empleyado, magtatrabaho ng 8 hours. Ayan, may 160 hours si Henry C. sa isang araw. Akalain mo, may 160,000 hours a day si Henry C. Abay, akalain mo, bawat oras na magtatrabaho yung empleyado na yan, what if mabibigay lang ng isang 1 peso, yan. Kahit magbigay lang ng 1 peso bawat oras, si Henry C. may 160,000. Ang laki nun, kaibigan. Ganun ho ang magiging output ng network nyo, yung organization nyo, paglalaki yan. Okay? So, may papakita akong video. Focus your eyes here. This is a short clip that will talk about what I'm saying.
Marami nagsasabi para tayo maging matagumpay sa ating buhay, kailangan lang ay maging masipag at matyaga. Yes, tama po yun. Pero kailangan maging matalino rin tayo. We need to work smart sa panahon ngayon. Huwag na President. So, ganun din po sa negosyo. Nowadays, we need to understand the word called leveraging. If you want to become wealthy, kung gusto po nating yumaman, dalawa po ang bagay na kailangan nating i-leverage. Una, time. Pangalawa, money. Oras at pera. Just like Henry C. He has only 8 hours to work every single day. So, ano pong ginawa niya? Siya po ay nag-employ ng 1,000 employees working 8 hours for him every single day. So, 1 of 8,000 hours working for Henry C. every single day. Anong tawag po natin doon? Ang tawag po natin doon ay time leveraging. Ginagamit ni Mr. C ang oras ng ibang tao para siya ay makinabang. Number 2, kung gusto mo po natin gamitin ang money leveraging principle, you have 35 million pesos in the bank. Ilagay mo sa time deposit. It gives you an annual income of 10% interest per annum. More or less, kikita po tayo ng 3.5 million pesos every single year na walang ginagawa. Yan po naman po ang tinatawag nating money leveraging. You allow money, ang pera, ang nagtatrabaho para sa iyo. If you have this combination, yung tinatawag natin time and money leveraging, ay yayaman talaga tayo. Ano naman po ang relation yan sa relational marketing? Sa relational marketing, we also work on the same business model. Halimbawa, it starts from you. Nag-invite ka ng 5 tao. Yung 5 times 5 will become 25. 25 times 5 will become 125 times 5, 625. Pag tinotal mo po lahat yan, that's a total of 781 people in your entire team or organization. So, 781 people times 8 hours part-time, more or less, that's around 50 plus thousand hours working for you every single week. Kasi lahat ng mga effort ng mga tao, yung mga oras ng tao, papasok yan sa'yo eh. Ang question, makikinabang ba tayo sa relational marketing? The answer is yes. Yan po naman na tinatawag nating time leveraging. Let's say naman, the same group of people, 781 people, mag-invest po sila ng 10,000 pesos each sa negosyo. 781 people times 10,000 pesos, that's around 7.8 million pesos in terms of your total group sales. In relational marketing, you get a certain profit. Meron tayong porsyento sa question, mga kapatid. Sino po naglabas ng 7.8 million? Kayo? O lahat tayo? Naglabas ng tigta 10,000, group natin, naging 7.8 million. Hindi tayo nagpautang. Wala tayong risk. But the difference is, you get a certain percentage sa buong group. Imagine nyo po, 10,000 ang linabas mo, ang bumalik sa atin is how much? 780,000 pesos. Yan naman po tinatawag nating money leveraging. Let me ask you right now, if you have these two things working for you, time and money leveraging, will you become rich just like Henry C? Yes. So that's the reason why, mga kapatid, there's a lot of wrong perception, especially when you talk to traditional business people. Pag kinausap mo sila, mag-i-invest ka ng 10,000, pwede kang maging milyonaryo dito, hindi sila maniniwala. Pero pag pinaliwanag po natin tong time and money leveraging, so, I'm sure maiintindihan po ninyo ang negosyo ng relational marketing.
It just simply multiplying our time and money when we live yung leveraging. Dito sa DPP ay gusto namin na lahat tayo, lahat mapapagod. Okay? So start your own business. Okay? So ito, pisahan natin. Pag-usapan natin yung negosyo. Kanina ho, because dito naman sa real estate walang pwedeng maitago, lahat mai-declare talaga kasi real estate Okay? So pero pag gusto mong magnegosyo, by the time after you start building your business while ahente pa po kayo, pag gusto niyo magnegosyo, ito yung ika-climb nyo. Dapat to maging sales supervisor kayo. Pag kayo naging sales supervisor, yung rate nyo ay magiging 3% yan. Yung potential earning nyo ay magiging 75,000 yan. Okay. Now, Jeff, paano ba maging sales supervisor? Ayan, eto ho. Yung sinabi ko kanina, yung leverage, ang gagawin ho natin, magre-recruit ho tayo ng mga ahente. Kaya ho, dyan, pag may mga kakilala kayo, kaibigan and everything, or kahit mag-post kayo dun sa Facebook ng recruitment ng mga bagong agent, recruitin nyo ho, kasi wala namang bayad para maging ahente Now, pag yan naging ahente mo, siyempre, part na yan ng organization mo, mas madali mong ma-hit yung volume mo na 10 million sales. Tama? Bakit po? Kasi, hindi na lang ikaw mag-isa ang nagtatrabaho para abutin ang 10 million. Ikaw at saka yung kasamahan mo ang magbubuo ng 10 million kasi yun yung requirements talaga para makapagnegosyo tayo. Dalawang bagay ang pwede nating gawin. Pag ahente ka at start, pwede kang magbenta ng 10 million, ikaw lang mag-isa, well, pwede ka rin pumunta dito. Pero mabagal yon. Ang gawin mo lang, hanap ka ng makakasama mo, mag-recruit ka para mas madali mong maabot yung 10 million kasi pagkatapos ng 10 million, yung pang 11 million na benta mo ay magkakaroon ka na ng leverage income. Magkano yung leverage income mo dyan? Yan yung leverage income mo. You will enjoy an override of 0.5%. Yun ang tawag natin sa leverage income. So, ang mangyayari dun sa mga bagong agent mo, ikaw kasi supervisor ka na 3% magkakaroon ka ng override na 0.5% or 5,000 for every 1 million sale. Ibig sabihin, pag may mga downline ka at nakapagbenta sila ng 1 milyon, ikaw meron kang 5,000, meron kang 5,000. Bawat isa sa kanila. What if may downline ka na ang nabenta niya is, sabihin natin, 10 milyon. Times 10 din yon, 50,000 din yon. Okay? Or tingnan natin yung computation yan. Let's say for example, may downline ka na nakapagbenta ng 9 million. 9 million sila lahat ang nabenta. So may override commission ka o leverage income na 45,000. Yung income mo sa personal na sales mo, personal na benta mo, yan 3%, yan 30,000. Diyan nag-derive yung 75,000 pesos na possible income sa isang supervisor. Okay? Ang next na position para by the time na mag-build ka sa negosyo na to ay magiging sales manager po kayo. So sales manager na position na yung rate nyo ay magiging 3.5% at yung potential income natin ay nasa 235,000 na po. On the basis of 1 million sale computation, 1 million lang ang benta. Hindi pinag-uusapan natin ang ilang milyon. Ang pinag-uusapan lang natin dito ay 1 milyon ng benta. Ang bahay sobra na sa 1 milyon. Okay? So, paano ba maging manager? Ayan, mag-recruit lang ng agent. Walang ibang paraan kundi mag-recruit ng agent. Ano pa? Mag-develop kayo ng supervisor. Alam mo, sa kadami-dami ng downline na meron ka, merong isa dyan na potential na magiging supervisor. Yun ay i-develop mo, i-coach mo. Anyway, mag-build naman yan ng sariling group niya That person is more or less independent sa'yo. Kasi may goal din yan. I-achieve din niya yan. Gustong i-achieve niya yan. Pangatlo is kailangan mong i-hit yung 15 million na group sales. Yan ang requirement para ma-build yung 15 million. Para makuha mo yung posisyon na sales manager. Pag nakuha mo na yung posisyon na sales manager, magkakaroon na kayo ng override income. Pero ito yung illustration para mas madali hong maintindihan. Ikaw marami kang downline, merong isa dyan na i-develop mo na magiging supervisor. Coach mo lang. Coach mo lang ng coach, magbe-build yan, magre-recruit yan, at saka yung yung leader, motivated yan individually So pag motivated ang isang tao, gagawa ng paraan yan para makapag-build ng grupo. Hayaan mo yan. Kasi yung goal mo, on the right side, tingnan mo yung sa right side, ang goal mo kasi ay makapagbuo ng 15 million group sales galing sa mga sales agent mo na posisyon. So, lahat ng mga sales agent mo, doon mo ibigay yung attention mo para turuan sila. Hindi na nga mahirap doon sa negosyo natin kasi may mga trainings na rin tayo na nakukuha online. So, may mga tools din. So, makapagbenta yan sila kasi nag-i-introduce tayo ng mga tools paano makapagbenta. So, naabot mo yung 15 million, pasok ka na doon sa requirement na maging sales manager. So, ano mangyayari? Ito, nung supervisor pa po kayo, ito yung income mo. Ngayon, madadagdagan yan pag maging manager ka na, madadagdagan yan ng 0.5 doon sa mga bagong agent mo, so magiging 1% na yung leverage income mo. Pero doon sa supervisor group mo, may 0.5% ka pa rin. So, ibig sabihin, may 5,000 pesos ka doon sa mga supervisor na group mo at saka may 10,000 ka pesos sa bawat bagong agent mo. Now, sa 1 milyon na benta, what if nakabenta yan ng 2 milyon? Dito 20 mil din yan. What if 3 milyon? 30 mil din yan. So, ang ibig sabihin lang nito, habang lumalaki yung organization mo, lumalaki yung kita mo in terms of leverage income o ang tawag natin dyan, override income. So, yan ho, ang nagtatrabaho dyan ay yung buong organization na hindi lang ho ikaw mag-isa. Okay? So, yan yung computation. Nakikita nyo, kahit ho wala kayong personal na income, tingnan nyo yung sa screen, kahit ho wala kayong personal na income na sale, kayang 1 million per times 3.5, kahit wala ho kayong personal, magkakaroon pa rin ho kayo ng income na around 200,000. Hindi na ho masama yan. Magandang income na ho yan. Habang umaakyat ho yung position nyo, yung trabaho ho natin ay nasa pagtuturo na ho ng mga tao natin. Nagko-coach na ho tayo. Coaching ho ang trabaho natin. Yung long-term na trabaho natin ay ang coaching ho. Lahat ho naman, pwede naman nating pag-aralan eh. Yung pagbebenta, kayang aralin yan. Alam mo, ang suggestion ko sa mga agent natin, kumuha ng mga tools. Pwede mag-Facebook ads, pwede mag-Lamudi, pwede mag-Property 24. Kumuha ng tools para mas madali ang benta. Okay? Okay? So, next position ay sales consultant ho. This time, yung income ho natin, yung rate natin ay nasa 4% na at mag-i-enjoy ho tayo ng income dito na kulang-kulang ho, kalahating milyon. Malaking income na ho yan, kaibigan. Ewan ko lang sa inyo, no? Kasi kung meron tayong income na ganyan, dati ho, yung ulam natin, tuyo lang, dried fish. Siguro this time, pag may income tayong ganyan, kaya nang bumili ng, humba. Kaya nang bumili ng humba niyan. O kaya nang bumili ng putsero. Masarap na yung kain natin yan, no? Dati, kung bibili ka ng bigas, pa 1 kilo lang. Ngayon, kaban na yan, no? Bakit ho? Kasi, lumalaki yung negosyo mo. Tingnan mo, kaibigan. Look at the screen. Yung potential income ay 500,000. Pero tingnan mo yung computation. For every 1 million sale, hindi ho nag-iba yung requirement sa bintahan. 1 million pa rin ho. Agent, 1 million. Supervisor, 1 million. Manager, 1 million. Sales consultant, 1 million. Pero tingnan mo yung income, lumalaki. Bakit ho lumalaki ang income? Kasi dumarami ang tao. Lumalaki ang income kasi dumadami ang tao doon sa organization mo. At yung mga tao na yan, hindi mo na halos kakilala yan. No? So, habang binibuild mo to, minsan naman nakapagbenta ka on the side eh, pero habang binibuild mo to, magti-take time yan. Pero pag huminog yan, ay nako, tuloy-tuloy yan. Tuloy-tuloy yan. Alam mo kaibigan, ito yung share ko sa inyo. Maniwala kayo sa hindi. Akala ko kasi nung magla-lockdown tayo, kahit pa paano wala nang benta si DPPI. Pero alam mo, shock ako. May benta si DPPI. May benta. Kahapon nga may benta tayo eh. Galing ng Butuan, may benta tayo. Di ba? Hindi ko ma-imagine na halos hindi tayo makalabas, pero sa Butuan City may benta tayo. The other day, may benta rin tayo doon sa Toledo City. And last week, parang sa Bacolod ata may nag-communicate sa akin. And that's gonna be the effect if tayo ho nakapag-build ng leverage income. Pag nakapag-build ho kayo, kung ano yung nararanasan ni DPPI at kung ano rin ang nararanasan, I think that those people that are doing productivity today are coming from the team Synergy and Team Latina, no? Team Latina was able to sell ano ba yung property? House and lot yun eh. And the Team Synergy also, ito yung mga organization natin na been working out with a lot of agents na ngayon eh. Si Team Latina, may ano na rin to eh, may Baguio City na network na rin to eh, na inaayos, may Bohol, may Tagbilaran City din. Ito si Synergy halos buong Pilipinas, no? Manila meron, saan ba? Bacolod, Iloilo meron, Dumaguete meron, Toledo meron, Dumaguete meron, Cagayan de Oro meron, saan pa ba? Bohol, napakarami. At saka ito ngayon, si Synergy are starting to build their international network. They have agents now coming from Qatar, from Bahrain, from Saudi Arabia, and bago lang, 2 weeks ago, may agent na rin sila galing sa South Korea, sa Japan at merong pinakabago si Joy Brammer from the United States at nakapagbenta. Akalain mo kaibigan, nakapagbenta ng Bria Flats, isang condominium dito sa Lapu-Lapu. Agent mula sa United States, no? So, posible naka-attend lang dito ng webinar sa atin. So, ang dami hong pwedeng gawin natin dito. Ang dami ho. So, pag kayo naging sales consultant, ito yung magiging way, no? Paano ba maging consultant? Recruit lang ng bagong agent. Walang hinto sa pagre-recruit. Pero this time ho, ang i-develop natin, supervisor at saka manager na. Maliban na doon, kailangan natin magbuo ng 20 million na group sales. Okay? So ano ba yung illustration yan? Ito yung illustration. Sa kadami-dami ng downlines mo, meron ako for sure na dyan na magiging supervisor at manager kasi may mga leader na tao. Ito yung mga inspirado ba? Alagaan mo yan. I-develop mo yan. Tapos ito, recruit ka ng recruit, yung mga nasa position pa lang na sales agent, dyan ka magbibuild ng 20 million group sales. Pag yan ho, na-comply mo na requirement, ikaw ho ay magiging sales consultant at yun ang i-enjoy mo na mga perks. Okay? So, yan ho yung in-enjoy mo na leverage income, madadagdagan ho yan pag magiging consultant ho kayo. May madadagdag na 0.5 naman sa agent, so yung leverage income mo magiging 1.5 na ho yan. Yung income mo galing sa supervisor, magiging 1% na yan. At doon sa manager, may karagdagang 5%. 0.5 pala, 0.5. So, in peso, yan. 5, 10, 15,000. Kaibigan, tingnan mo kaibigan, habang umaakyat yung posisyon mo pataas, lumalaki yung leverage income mo doon sa mga bagong agent mo. Habang umaakyat ho kayo, nag-umpisa kayo sa 5,000, 10,000, ngayon ho, 15,000 na bawat isang tao. Napakalaki ho nun, kaibigan. Eh kung may marami kayong tao, marami yung network mo, marami kayong na-invite na mga agent, di malaki din yung kita. Yan na yung computation na nasa screen nyo. Diyan ko ho dinerive yung income na yan. Friends, ito lang ho yung masasabi ko. Walang magic ko dito. You just need to follow the system. You sell properties, you recruit business partners. You sell properties, you recruit business partners. Paramihan ng business partners. Kahit ho, magbenta lang tayo ng paisa-isa, 1 milyon, okay na ho yun. Bakit ho? Kasi maraming tao, malaki din yung kita natin. Okay? Joe, what if magbenta yan ng 5 milyon? Di maganda. Pag makabenta ng 5 milyon, hindi lang 5,000 ang kikitain natin, kundi 25,000. Pag nagkataon, consultant ka na, nakabenta ng 5 milyon. Naku, ang laki ha? Pag may downline ka nakabenta ng 5 milyon, pag sales consultant ka, ang override mo ay 75,000, napakalaki nun, kaibigan. Napakalaki nun. Di ba? So yun ang negosyo natin. Yun yung negosyo natin nga part na the only way to do that is when you build your organization, when you start to leverage. And don't worry ho, yung mga tao natin ay matuturuan natin yan paano makapagbenta. Basta mag-umpisa lang na mag-post dyan sa Facebook, makapagbenta yan. Then later on, unti-unti nating bibigyan ng skills para magkakaroon ng techniques at saka mga idea kung paano kukuha ng mga leads dun sa social media or sa internet. Okay? So, yan. Pag-usapan natin tong last portion ng negosyo natin. Ito yung mga incentives, benefits at saka iba-ibang mga rewards na meron tayo dito sa DPPI. Alam nyo kaibigan, mula nang nag-umpisa tong lockdown na itong coronavirus, grabe, napaka-busy ko. Sa totoo lang, napaka-busy ko. Kasi araw-araw ho, may mga activity ho tayo dito. Kasi ho, tayo yung realty firm na gumagawa ng paraan para makapagbuo ng negosyo yung mga kapartners natin. Ang ibang realty firm ho, ang tahimik. Walang galawan doon. Pero dito sa atin, ang tindi ng galawan. Everything is just normal. Can you imagine, every day, Monday to Saturday, we are on the webinars. Monday to Saturday, we are on the webinars. We are growing our business every single day. We are growing our network every single day. Napakalaki ho. Okay? So, incentives. By the time makapagbenta ho kayo, may mga incentives galing sa mga developers. Gaya ng mga PKS na naatinan nyo kahapon, may mga incentives silang binibigay directly ho sa inyo. Sa inyo ho yun. Enjoy natin yan kasi yun yung mga rewards natin pag nakapagbenta ho tayo. Dito may mga project marketing officer ho tayo na additional compensation to. Anybody of you will become a PMO, and I will have a separate seminar for that, no? Doon sa mga gustong mag-PMO. Then, doon ho sa gustong mag-open ng branch operations natin, gaya ng Butuan, may branch operator tayo. Nandito si Teacher Carol joining with us. Gaya ng Bacolod City, si na Vivian. So, gaya ng Toledo City. These are actually operated by our business partners, no? Dumaguete City, at saka, saan ba? So far, yun pa lang, no? Yun pa lang. And if we are hoping that if there will be more partners that will partner with us, may income ho diyan sa branch office na 2% din na sharing of the entire commission. Malaki na yan. Parang maliit lang yung tool kung tingnan mo, pero pag i-compute mo na yan sa kabuuang business, malaki yan. Okay? So ito, company benefit as rewards, no? So eyes on the screen lang ho tayo. Itong benefits na ho na to ay hindi nyo ho makikita sa ibang realty firm. Sa ngayon ho, dito pa lang ninyo makikita to. Pero hindi ko naman sinabi na hindi to kayang kopyahin, kaya naman siguro. Pero sa ngayon ho, dito pa lang ho to ninyo makikita. Dito ho nag-o-offer tayo ng HMO, may hospitalization benefit ho na 60,000 na magko-cover doon sa laboratory, check-up, dental at saka admission. Alam ko po, maliit na halaga yung 60,000 pesos. Pero kahit pa paano ho, makakatulong na ho yan. Pag may nangyari ho doon sa mga members natin, may mortuary benefit ho tayo na makukuha yung family. Accident insurance na 100,000 doon sa mga family din. At eto ho, napakaganda sa lahat. Pagdating ng panahon, pag nag-retire ho tayo, may retirement benefit ho tayo dito na a certain amount that the company set aside para ho doon sa retirement program ho natin. Para at least so, pagdating ng panahon, makapag-retiro ho tayo comfortably. Di ba? So, kayod ho tayo ngayon para pagdating ng panahon, meron din ho tayong konting savings, kumbaga. Then, 1 year pag-ibig ho na contribution ninyo, babayaran ng kumpanya. Bakit ho? Kasi ang intensyon ng kumpanya para ho kayo magkabahay. Para magkatotoo yung pinangarap nyong bahay. 2 taon lang ang kailangan sa pag-ibig para ho kayo makapag-apply ng pag-ibig housing. Sa loob ng 2 taon na yan, paano makapag-build na ho kayo ng negosyo? Pagkapag-certify na ho ang kumpanya dun sa magiging financial income mo dito sa pag-ibig at kinukumpay natin yan. So, in fact, meron na nga tayong comply. I think Mel is here with us. Mel was able to purchase her house through through the company this time. So, tayo yung nag-certify sa kanya. Papunta doon sa pag-ibig. All for a target sales of 10 million. May mga naka-achieve na ho tayo nito. So, ilagay nyo lang sa isipan nyo, yung goal nyo sa isang taon ay 10 milyon. Hindi ho mahirap ang 10 milyon. Tuturuan namin kayo na makapag-hit ng 10 milyon. May mga tuso tayo na pwedeng magamit para ho makaabot ng o makahit ng 10 million. In fact, this coming Saturday, bukas ho, we will be joined by Property 24. So makinig ho tayo, magandang idea ho yun. Si Property 24 will be joining with us and share with us doon sa platform nila, sa online platform nila. Okay? May recruitment reward tayo, no? Bawat isang recruit niyo, may isang raffle ticket yan na posibleng manalo ng 10,000 pesos. Ang ticket ko nasa opisina natin. Pagkatapos ng COVID-19 na to, punta lang kayo sa office, declare nyo yung recruit nyo, at bawat isang recruit may isang raffle ticket yan. So, more recruit, more chances of winning. Bakit? Kasi more raffle ticket. Diba? Ano pa? May top salary recruit mayor, buwan-buwan ginagawa natin to. Hindi ko except na today kasi nasa COVID tayo eh. Tapos, ito, national summit natin. This will be our second national summit. It will be on August 30. Sana ho, tapos na tayo sa COVID. Because on this year, we all of the DPPI members, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, will be gathered into one place, and we will be enjoying the fun, celebrating everything, our achievement. And during this day also, I'm going to cast the vision for 2021. Kung ano yung magiging team natin for 2021. Ang team natin this year is run the race. Kaya nga, hindi tayo nagpapahinga. Tumatakbo tayo kasi we wanted to gain the momentum. Always remember that the hardest part in every business is actually to reach momentum. By the time that we will reach momentum, it's gonna be easy. Why? Because we are able to take off already. Momentum ng kaibigan, ang hirap tayo. Pero pag naka-momentum na, madali na po lahat yun. Okay? So, yan, Genesis Bali, mag-registration fee po yan, 750 pesos. That will cover for the meals and the summit shirt. May summit shirt tayo, kaibigan. So, mga consultants, pwede na kayong mag-initiate ng collection ito kahit pa isa-isa, no? Pag-tigil ba, no? The payment, 100, 150, para medyo hindi mabigat yung mga agents din, no? At saka ano din, no? Sa mga outside the Cebu, maka-book sila ng mga early tickets para mura, no? Aeroplano or barko. Pero pag yung connection naman ng aeroplano, halos na, pareho na rin. Okay? So, tuloy tayo. Yan, travels to may mga program po kayo kaibigan. But this year, nag-announce kasi ako na we will cancel all the trips this year because of coronavirus. I'm not willing to take the risk despite na kahit matapos na ito kasi hindi kasi natin alam baka magmahirap pag-infected. So, para ko safe, yun. Yung internet natin nag-activate so don't throw na fluctuating. So, check my connection. Hold on for a while. I'm about to finish. Hello? Is the voice okay now? Okay. Sige. Tuloy ko lang ha. Tapos na rin ako eh. And Tibria will be joining with us in a bit. Okay. So, Okay, at least medyo clear na. Thank you guys. Thank you Vanessa. Thank you John. Thank you Mel for the feedback. Really appreciate it. Okay. So, no, doon mo sa gustong maging to be a DPPI affiliate, ito lang ho ang gawin natin. Ngayon, hindi po kasi natin magawa yung, um, registration form. Pero, actually, meron akong Google Forms. I'm gonna send it out pabalik. So, I'm just fixing something sa Google Form so that we can initiate the online registration pa rin for the Google Forms. But, yung ID, ma-process po natin yan siguro pagbalik na talaga ng opisina. No, the form is with Karen in the office, and when everything will be over na, I think that's the time na pwede nang i-process yung ID. Ang kailangan na sa ID ay isang 1x1 ID picture. Preferably white background lang sana para medyo hindi dark ba. Pag tinignan yung ID, hindi dark yung mukha mo, medyo maliwanag at clear. Okay. So ito for the company uniform, no, you can place your orders actually. This is actually worth 750 pesos. You can make a down payment when you order, and the remaining balance of 375 you can just pay the moment you're gonna pick up the item. Maganda ho pag naka-uniform mo tayo kasi it will really represent the company. At pag naka-uniform mo tayo, yung credibility ho kasi natin aangat yan eh. Yung credibility ho natin, of course, nasa tao yan. But pag idagdag mo pa yung credibility ng kumpanya, ay magiging high value na ang credibility mo. So, get your uniforms, no? Those commission na para sa malayo, we are doing it via through money payout. You can claim it in any RD Pawn Shop or LBC nationwide. At doon naman ho sa nandito lang, we are preparing a check for you. And for those na may mga ATM, preference po namin ay Metrobank. Okay, kasi Metrobank ko yung bangko natin. Ito yung contact details natin sa opisina. Ito yung office address po natin. Yan po ang contact number natin. Paki-screenshot lang po para you will have the information dun sa opisina natin. But most importantly, I would like to ask, after ng seminar na to, paki-like ho yung page natin, facebook.com/dppi.official. Please ho, paki-like. Kasi dyan ho ako nagla-live na may mga live session ho ako na mga trainings. So, dyan ko ho nilalagay. So, please ho, para updated ho tayo lahat. Okay? Tapos ito yung maging regular schedules natin, friends. So, every Wednesday every Friday and Saturday may accreditation tayo doon sa mga new agents gaya nito. So, ito yung avenue para makapag-invite tayo ng new recruits natin. Yung training natin is every Wednesday at the same time. By the way, na-change na ho yan ng password natin. Hindi na yan 778787, kung hindi DPPI na ho ang password natin. So lahat ng mga activity natin ng password natin ay DPPI. Okay? Ito yung regular schedule, but everyday ho, may sinishare tayo sa mga group chat natin na mga PKSO. May mga schedule tayong nakapost doon, nakabayanan lang. Kasi every 2 o'clock ho, nasa webinar session tayo. So, alam nyo ho, consistent tayo dyan sa oras na 2 o'clock. Okay? So, how to begin? You contact the person who invited you. You ask the person what are the projects that you can start posting. Siguro you prepare at least 2 house and lot projects or 2 condominium projects para at least makapag-umpisa, may head-on knowledge tayo. The very person that can really educate you with this one are your upline that they can provide you with the basic information lang ho, because the rest of the information will be given by the developers itself. Tapos may mga chatbot naman na pwede actually magamit, no? They can always ask there. Tapos pwede na kayong mag-post sa Facebook. Pwede kayong mag-post sa Facebook at saka sa Instagram. Tapos attend kayo ng training sa seminar. So, importante ho na mag-attend tayo ng trainings and seminars kasi the more we attend ho, the more ho, nasa-sharpen yung mind natin. Okay? And sooner than later, I will be starting a new segment, a new section in our organization. Ang tawag ko dito, the Mastermind Session. So dito ho, napakagandang session ho ito. Mga early days natin ng mga agents in Mel actually was able to experience our mastermind session, and it had helped them really grow a lot, no, the mastermind session. Okay? So as part of our branding of the company, sana ho, doon sa mga Facebook page natin, if you really decided to do, alam ko may mga Facebook page kayo doon sa personal nyo. Ako, siniseparate ko yung personal ko at saka doon sa real estate ko. Yung real estate na Facebook ko, malalaman nyo po kasi may DPPI na naka-attach doon. Yung personal ko, pangalan ko lang doon. Pangalan ko lang talaga nandun. Joffrey, complete name ko pa nga eh. So, ito ho, magiging gaya ko sa screen na yan, gaya ko kay Novelin, i-edit nyo lang yung name, lagyan nyo ng DPPI doon ho sa unahan ng pangalan nyo, suffix po, para ma-identify ho, at saka magkakaroon yan ng impact doon sa social media community. Kasi manonotice yan eh. Manonotice ng tao, ano yung DPPI? Bakit ito DPPI? Bakit ito DPPI? In fact, there are already a lot of people who's been asking me, ano yung DPPI job? Ano yung DPPI? So it has started to bring awareness already, not just to common people, but even to those people that are interested to do the business. In fact, nagiging recruitment tool ko yan eh. Kasi may mga friends ako na nagtatanong, ano yung DPPI? So ang sagot ko, ay, income opportunity yan, baka gusto mong tingnan. Invite kita, may seminar kami, ganyan. So it will be an avenue that your friends will know that you are already engaged in the real estate business. Kasi pag hindi kayo komportable na expose masyado yung personal life niyo, I would suggest na gawa kayo ng FB na for business for business para doon mailatag niyo yung kung ano yung dapat doon sa real estate. So sana lahat po hindi kasi ako doon mo sa DPPI account na meron ako, hindi kasi ako nag-accept ng mga friend request pag wala akong DPPI. Kasi yun lang tinitingnan ko. So, mas madali mo kayong, at saka mas madali mo kayong ma-facilitate dun sa mga PMO natin pag may naka-attach na DPPI kasi alam nila na itong nag-inquire sa kanila DPPI agent, hindi lang ito agent na galing from ibang legal team. Okay? So, mas madaling ma-identify. Okay? So, yan ang isa our achievers actually. Sabi ko pa kanina, itong mga tao na to are working. They are working at a certain point, naging self-employed, at ngayon mo nagiging business partners na naging real estate entrepreneurs now. Okay? So, bago tayo, homes already here. Is the homes already here? Homes here. Joby is Bria Homes already with us today. Is Bria Homes with us now? Joby is Bria Homes